back to Into the Draglands. I'm your hostess, Helen Hills. With me today, I have Empress 44 of Sacramento. It is the Dark Queen herself, Betty Booger.
Hello, everybody.
As a man.
That's right. They wouldn't let me be in Draglands, so I was like, she's staying in the closet for all of it.
On my left is the kooky hostess of Sacramento. She works at Capitol Garage, Sidetracks, Badlands, anywhere that you find $1, she'll be there, blood or not. Give it up for Mercury Rising.
You want some pussy?
I want a refund.
Well, no. I already spent the money.
Very horny today.
I'm very horny today.
And last but not least is the video vixen herself, Miss Taryn Thru-U.
A video vixen.
Yeah, you got all the tattoos. Today's challenge is the alternative challenge, where the performers challenge themselves to think outside of the box and give us underground, grunge, and grit. Welcome back, contestants. You've survived yet another elimination here at Into the Draglands. So, what does alternative mean to you? Are you ooky kooky spooky? Are you a little bit dirty? Are you grungy? Are you dark? Or do you not fall into any of those categories? Alternative is whatever drag means to you. So, let's see what you got and let's see if it's hot. Today we've got some interesting challenges. We've got a lot to look through. Remember, this challenge is meant, it's up for interpretation. It could be however the performers interpreted it, as long as it's a little bit more, dark, musty's got some dirt on it.
Dark lady.
I think I'm looking for somebody who looks like they live on the outside of society.
Look in the mirror.
Misery loves company, and I'm looking for a best friend.
Whoa!
I'm not looking for COVID.
First up to the stage is our winning performer of last week, who did an epic musical theater performance. So put your hands together for Tilly Creams. Okay, that was pretty. A good old Linkin Park
Oh, I
throwback.
love it. Let it have some
Is she afraid to be ugly?
Oh,
I think she's too pretty to be ugly.
No, you can be ugly and still be beautiful. I mean, you really can.
Yeah.
I just.
She didn't take it there, you know? She had an
Yeah.
opportunity to really get in there, and it seemed safe. You know, like a safe performance.
yeah, I agree. And also, one thing that kind of took me was the heart at the end.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
I didn't get it either, and my own personal thing is I feel it should have been much bigger.
What do you think?
I think that it wasn't giving me like the grungy, like getting down and dirty, hair flipping stuff that I want to see. And my other thing is, I guess for me, it's like a green kimono for grunge. Oh no, that's not grunge. Sorry about it. It was giving me very much like Kardashians on the beach, wanting to be kicking it, like, you know, very comfortable. And I wasn't getting grunge from it. I wasn't getting alternative.
The outfit didn't match the song.
Yeah.
Okay, coming up next is the beautiful and fabulous, all the way from Stockton, it's Katana Ray.
Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Big bad wolf, big bad wolf. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Run, 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 run.
Even in these chains you can't stop me. 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 I was upon the time there was a nasty little biggie filled with pride and greed. I was upon the time there was an eagle little biggie typical disease. You see this little pig is slowly becoming my own worst enemy. You see this eagle pig, she's a flaw, fucking part of me. Everywhere I go, you go along with me. Anything you get is all because of me. Everything I do, you do along with me. No matter where you run, you cannot hide from me. She's got a hold on me. Maybe she's just what they want me to be. Even in these chains, you can't stop me. Even in these chains, you can't stop me. I want you to let me in. I want you to let me in. And everywhere that you go, I got nothing but lose and nothing to win. I want you to let me in. I want you to let me in. I'm already in the escape, 'cause I'm the big bad wolf and nothing can begin. You see, I am the wolf, and this dirty little piggy lives inside of me. You see, every now and then I forget which one I want and which one that I need. I have come to realize that both of them have become a necessity. And I have come to realize that they become what it's done, I'm all I choose to say. Anything I say, you lie along with me. Every song you sing is all because of me. Anytime I cry, you always laugh at me. No matter what you do, you will belong to me. She's got a hold on me. Maybe she's just what they want me to be. Even in these chains, you can't stop me. Even in these chains, you can't stop me. I want you to let me in. I want you to let me in. And everywhere that you be, I got nothing but lose and nothing that you win. I want you to let me in. I want you to let me in. I'm already in the escape, 'cause I'm the big bad wolf and nothing can begin. Oh man. All this craziness. I just can't get the fuck out of my head. I can't. Even with these chains, you can't stop me. Even with these chains, you can't stop me. Even with these chains, you can't stop me. Even in these chains, you won't break me. Even in these chains, you won't stop me. Even in these chains, you won't break me. Even in these chains, you won't take me. Even in these chains, you won't hold me
Beautiful, epic.
Absolutely.
Wolf.
I liked it.
I was digging
Went
it.
ugly.
Went ugly.
Ugly, yes.
Woof, woof.
What I also really liked about it was that she actually took reference from the music video.
In this moment.
In this,
Yeah, in this moment.
Something like that.
we actually literally looked it up because we wanted to know who was performing
It
the
was called
song.
Big Bad Wolf.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden we saw the reference, and that was epic. Like, we loved what was happening, but then
Yeah.
all of a sudden we saw the reference and took it to that next level.
Yeah.
One thing for me when I think of alternative is I want to be shown something new that I've never seen before, and so when people give me cool songs that I've never heard, and then I go and I check out the song, and like you said, you have a look that matches the music video that the artist did and everything like that. That's to me, that's what I think alternative is like she showed me that world into the Big Bad Wolf.
Yeah.
You know?
It's so funny, I can only see out of this eye.
Quiet on the set!
Last
You heard the man!
motherfuckers.
Norm, and like I think this category is like super broad, and I think for me I was just doing something that I wouldn't normally see myself in.
Alternative to me just means basically anything other than what's probably known as mainstream or like in the public eye the most. When it comes to music, it's like anything that's not on like the top 40, even though now they have like alternative charts and things like that. So it depends on your point of view, really. It's like what anything, and depending on the environment you're in, what you surround yourself with. If you're trying to do something that's a little bit off or different, that's alternative. That's the alternative choice to what's right in front of you.
Goes outside of your normal boundaries of what you expect. Not necessarily just in drag, but just in the world in general. Like your status quo and completely shattered and broken. So that's what alternative means to me.
Coming up next is the glamour of Modesto. Give it up for Jaymelah Moore.
itself upon me, distracting, reacting. Against my will I stand beside my own reflection. It's haunting how I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in.
Not a sense of confidence, I'm convinced that it's just too much pressure to take.
I felt this way before, so insecure.
Another Linkin Park song.
Yes, that's a
Popular one.
Linkin Park is the definition of alternative, I guess, in the drag world.
Yes. I like that our girls, our performers, are doing male songs,
Right.
because we've moved into that era now where it's okay for performers to kind of play with gender and music choices.
Well, I like the fact that it was a male song with a feminine silhouette.
Oh yeah.
But then it just became a feminine silhouette. I wanted more, like, again, a situation where can you take Pinup Girl and go darker with it and still keep that Pinup Girl look? Like, there was so many things you could have taken past standing in one spot and shifting knees.
Don't get me wrong, Jaymelah, she was gorgeous. She looked amazing. The silhouette was on point. I just think if she did something a little bit more, like, it would have been amazing if this, at the very end, just blood capsule, that's just me.
Not blood capsule, black.
Oh, that would be cool too.
Something to make it dirty, or something to just funk
That
up the
epic, that epic, something epic.
Yeah, because it was very pretty and like nice to look at, like very, I want to touch it because I'm afraid I'd break it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Break everything.
Up next is the quintessential self-proclaimed gothy, spooky, dark girl from Modesto. Give it up for Faye Mennon.
Things, the shapes to come. Your freedom's not freedom. The suppression is great. The deformation age. Then now my name vaulted the scum and base and married to the pain. Bang, we want it. Bang, we want it. Bang, 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 bang. You came to see the mob scene. I know it isn't your scene. It's not all that a sex scene. And it's obscene, yeah. You want commitment, put on your best suit. Get your arms around me, now we're going
So I liked it. What did y'all think?
Miss Faye.
She came through with. I mean,
She did.
She came through with what she's known for.
Yeah.
And what's funny is that I think we're kind of all, you know, we're trying not to think of who Faye is and what Faye's done in the past, but I love the fact that I got to see something like, okay, the cheerleader bit.
Oh,
like, you were going, okay, so this is classic Faye, and all of a sudden here comes a cheerleading routine in the middle, and it just totally, it was appropriate for the song, but it just kind of meant it and made it just like going, oh my god, that was hysterical, and then went right back into it, and it didn't seem out of place because that's how it was in the music.
Right.
Shout out to Faye for doing the Marilyn Manson eyeballs,
Yes,
the two different eyes. Like when I looked at Faye's face, I saw Marilyn Manson. So I was like, wow. And that's what I asked when we were watching. I was like, is this a Marilyn Manson song? Because like
It was spot on.
It
Even the eyelash faux pas.
Even the eyelash
That
faux
was
pas.
priceless.
And I think the thing that's interesting about alternative is people think you have to go like crazy big, wear big horns and amazing feathers and an immaculate outfit like this. But the thing is that you can get away with alternative with just a simple black pair of undies and some duct tape on your titties, and that's what she did.
That's what she did.
I want to see Betty Booger with that.
Nice.
Yes.
Too much.
I don't know if they're accepted. They should be. I think all forms of drag are valid, and they should be accepted because drag is art, and art is for everybody. So whatever someone's artists like to tell them, like you don't accept that is just crazy to me.
I mean, I accept all forms of drag. I don't think publicly all forms of drag are accepted as much as I wish they would be, but I think we're definitely in a transition stage where people are starting to pay more attention to all sorts of drag.
I do not think that all forms of drag are accepted. I accept all forms of drag, but I think a lot of people don't, and I think they should. I think drag is like art, so different kinds of drag speak to different kinds of people, and whether it's something that you can see yourself in or not isn't really the point. Like, if you you should be able to appreciate it either way because people are putting so much like love and care into it.
Hey everybody, Jonathan here, aka Helen Hills. I wanted to say thank you so much for joining us for Into the Draglands, a performance-based competition show. If you are really enjoying what you're watching, please by all means spread all the love, comments, and appreciation to everybody that contributed to making this show, including to our performers. Make sure that you give them lots of likes, love, subscribe, and of course if they've got merchandise, buy their stuff, Venmo them, tell them how much you love them, and of course stand them. If you would like to contribute to the show, we are taking contributions for all the work that we have done, and you can go to Venmo and go to Into the Draglands, and you can directly contribute to the prize that will be given to the winner of the show later on this year. I hope that you continue to support and continue to enjoy our local drag. So continue watching, continue to have a great time, and continue to spread the love and the light. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Coming up next, she's given us some really good moments so far. Put your hands together for Julianna Budgett. Okay, so we're kind of in the middle here with this one. Julianna gave us a really soft performance. What do you guys think?
For Julianna, that's alternative. I think anybody who does know Julianna, she's musical theater, and in 90% of her performances that I've ever known, even if I've never seen them, I can pretty much say, oh, from what musical?
What'd you think of the prop part?
The devil thing.
Yeah.
So, I guess I just wasn't understanding of like kind of where it was going with that part of it, because she gave us very glam rock.
Yeah.
Right.
Very glam rock with the moon boots and everything. I thought it was great. Then she busted out with the pentagram. I didn't understand where it's going, and then the reveal took a little longer than I feel it should have. And then I couldn't tell if she was a bull or a bat.
Tonight, unfortunately, Julianna's was a miss for me. Almost every aspect of the performance. I didn't get the energy. I liked the jacket, and I like the boots. I love the jacket, the boots, and the hair girl. Love those.
That's the performance.
Yeah, it's. I don't think that we understood where it was going. I think that we were saying glam rock, but okay, then it all of a sudden switched and it took us down a road that we're still lost.
Up next, she's been playing it in the middle, but we're gonna see how she does this time around. Give it up for Bijou Bentley.
know what to say. Like,
Okay, no, wait. I really want Mercury to make the comment about the outfit. I'm sorry, it was the best comment.
The fact that the fact that you don't need a crazy big outfit to look right, and you can a t-shirt was one of the best looks of the night. It's not what you wear, it's not what you put on that makes you alternative. It's the vibe that you give out. It's the dirt that you put out. It's the energy.
I also love the fact is if you really paid attention to the whole entire thing, when Bijou was on the shirt branding.
Branding.
If you really pay attention, there was rhinestones on it, very Bijou, and then the little clips in the hair, very Bijou.
Yes. Yep.
But they didn't overwhelm the whole vibe and image. Like it was just, it accentuated it more than anything else. And that was the best part.
It really was.
Yeah. And also another thing with that, with the attention to detail with that number, like she had that amazing collar on, and we wanted to look up the song again, and we saw the music video, and it's a reference to the artist, and also like the teeth,
right?
Like she blacked out her teeth to look sharp. Like that's attention to detail.
Yeah, this surprised completely. Didn't expect it. That's a great thing for her.
Yes.
Kudos to you.
Amazing.
It depends. It really depends on my mood. If I'm working out, it's got to be like hardcore rock, like 5 Finger Death Punch or something. Or if it's just like cruising, I would go back to like Green Day or something, or like kind of get the disco. It just depends on my mood, really.
Growing up, I was into more of the alternative music, I guess, like Korn and Cradle of Filth, which is a black metal band. And then I got into like things like No Doubt, and got into things like Leona Lewis, the Pussycat Dolls, and Lady Gaga. So it's like I kind of went through all these things. I've never really had like a set genre, so I go off with like black metal, Broadway show tunes, Pussycat Dolls, Lady Gaga, Tina Turner. I'm pretty diverse with my tastes, I would say. But recently, like, I can't not like get into it while listening to Tina Turner. Tina Turner is probably like my diva of choice, I would say, and she never gets old to me.
It depends. Like, I like to do the whole shuffle thing. It's like, it literally, my playlist will go from gospel to some type of like, it'll go from like gospel to Legally Blonde, the musical, to, oh yeah, I should have said that earlier. What is my favorite musical? I don't really have a favorite one, to be honest. Shit, I don't even know. Legally Blonde the musical to like Iggy Azalea to like Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, and then straight into EDM and then right back into fucking gospel. So it depends on what mood that I'm in, but it's mostly just like chill EDM mostly.
Last but not least, we have somebody who was in the bottom last week, but we'll see if they can make it back to the top. Put your hands together for Clive Maxx.
He's got fast in black lungs, made of clove splintered shards. They're the kind that will talk through wheezing of cars. And I hear him every night, in every pore, in every time it just makes me wait without an answer, break from all the shade. My side, 'cause I never sleep alone. Look at how they flock to him from an hour of open source. He knows that the
rising. Don't try to deny what you feel. Will you give it to me? It seems that all that was good has died and is decaying in me. Will you give it to me? It seems you're having some trouble in dealing with these changes, living with these changes. Now the world is a scary place. Now that you've woken up the demon in me. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your hate and then never run to me. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You wanna get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You fucking get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Man, this has now come over me.
Okay, we have a few different ideas on the table here, so let's dissect this. Mercury?
Well, one of my first notes was that unfortunately there's the coughing in the middle of the number, and the first cough you did it so well that we didn't know if it was part of the number or if it wasn't part of the number. But then unfortunately the second cough you were lip syncing the cough, and then 2 beats later the cough came. So it was like those are parts where you have to like really nail that lip syncing, and so that was a little on the sloppier side. And then unfortunately for me, I got that it was like plague, but when there was the
reveal,
the prosthetics and all of that, like if you're a plague person, it would be like more and bigger, and it was almost looking like, did you get shot? Are you sick? Or are you like infected? What's the tea? So that's kind of, it was like, I get where you were going, it just didn't hit that mark for me.
Yeah, I think Betty, you and I have the same remark.
Right, it's just, oh, absolutely. I think that with the reveal, I really feel that it's better to tear away. I know we talked about the tear away instead of going over your head. Also, like she was saying with the prosthetics, I think it was great. It's just we didn't know if you got shot or if you had the plague, because if it was a plague, back in the day, people's skin was falling off.
Yeah.
A little different, and we also didn't understand the upside down cross on your forehead.
Yeah.
There was a lot of good references that didn't get sewn together.
Yeah, and I also feel with the Plague Doctor mask, which I love, it got in the way of seeing you actually perform the song.
Like the lips.
Because of the nose. So.
I was really skinny, not anymore, but I used to be really skinny when I was younger, and my parents used to call me Flacco all the time. So like ever since then, I was like always wanting to like get thicker and everything. Well, here it is. I'm fat now. So yeah, that's about it though.
Yes. As a child, I had some big old ears, which is why I'm wearing this to hide them. And I was teased for my ears, my nose, and for being gay. Did I get over it? Yes, it's gotten better. I don't let nobody bully me. My nose, however, should be getting some work done soon.
Everything. I was teased a lot. Oh my goodness. I was a little short, chubby kid with a bunch of acne and horrible teeth. So I've had the shit stick in school for a long time, but I'm beautiful now, and I think all of my fans are making up for all the shit that I dealt with.
Teased for being gay as a kid, and I mean I didn't come out until like high school because I didn't really know until probably middle school at least. But I was always teased for that, and people stuck up for me. But then eventually I was like, no wait, no, I am. It's fine. And then also my ears stick out, and they're kind of big, so I used to get teased for that sometimes. But now I love them, and I've stretched them to be even bigger, and they're like one of my favorite features. So whatever.
Yeah, wow, I sure was. I pretty much ran the entire spectrum, LGBTQ, every single letter. I pretty much hit every single one, so I've teased a lot. In high school, I was outed by someone I thought was my friend, and I got bullied. I've been teased teased by the general public and like made fun of for my gender identity and like all kinds of crazy shit. So yeah, but I mean, it's like it sucked, but at the end of the day, I gotta roll it off and keep going because I'm happy. I'm finally happy with who I am. So.
I was teased growing up about the way I acted. I was more effeminate as a kid. I got basically made fun of elementary school through high school. I developed like a social anxiety mindset because of that. So now, even now, I'm like almost 30 years old. I still have issues with like being in hallways of people because of it. Other than that, I mean, I was made fun of for like having freckles, but now they're in trend, so that's cool. Mostly just being feminine, and then, you know, now that I do drag, I kind of embrace it, and with my drag, it's always been about the duality of masculine and feminine, light and dark, and happy, sad, all that stuff, so I embrace both parts of me now.
Absolutely. I was bullied almost every single day in high school. I was outed against my will when I was in 8th grade, so I went into high school being the gay kid, and I spent the end of 8th grade year being bullied, and like the entirety of high school being bullied until I graduated early at 16. Like, I had to get the fuck out of there. I was over that. There was no use in being bullied every day of my life, and I feel so much freer now.
Yeah, I think I was a really easy target for like a lot of like the white kids in the Bay Area because I'm small, I'm brown, I'm really feminine and gay, so it was like I was an easy target for a lot of people, but I don't want to say bullying is accepted at all, but I think it definitely gave me like tough skin and it made me kind of just like whatever, fuck these people, so yeah.
Well, that was that was nothing short of exciting and a very, very difficult show to watch and decisions to make here. But decisions have to be made. So every week, the top performer will receive a cash tip of $50. And this week, it surprised us all. But super, super, super big congratulations and kudos to Bijou Bentley, our winner of the week.
Yay! Congratulations, Bijou.
Yes. Keep doing stuff like that. Change your whole drag.
Or just simulate it into it.
But unfortunately, every week we do have to do an elimination, and I'm not happy to announce this, but the bottom two performers this week are Clive, Maxx, and Tilly Creams. Let's get some thoughts.
It's interesting we're revisiting this again, because in the very first week I believe that they were in the bottom two as well, and our reigning Empress actually invoked her power to save them both, which...
They had a second chance.
They had a second chance, and you know, the second week, Tilly did amazing.
Yeah.
I just feel that there was something lost in the transition of both of their performances.
I think what's hard is that we have these expectations of these performers to give us something new and inventive and within a limit and a budget, and they can't go buy stuff because the goal was that they should not be like some things where you can, you know, spend thousands of dollars on a wig. Yeah. The goal was to take what you have and create something with it. So I think it's a matter of how can you take a vision and not take it to where you want it to go, but actually take it past what the vision was. Because when you take it past the vision, then you've probably you've probably created something better than you could ever conceive of, and that's what you ultimately should always go for.
I think that sometimes overthinking things is the way that we sabotage ourselves. And so when something is as simple as alternative, it's as simple as alternative. It means doing something that you don't usually do, but still being yourself while doing it. And so that's where the people who did well this week, they did that because they kept themselves fundamentally them, in a alternative way.
So, it is sad to say, and we wish you much luck, but the bottom performer of this week is going to be Clive Maxx. We wish you well. We know that you're going to do great things, especially in the King scene. Such an epic performer for just starting less than a year ago, right?
Hey everybody, I'm Clive Maxx. That's it. It's a wrap for your boy. But had a good time. It was fun. I stressed out like incredibly much before I did all this, and then oh man, I put a lot of work into like everything that I did. And I had such a good freaking time. But like I was in it and I did my best, and that's all I could do. So, but this is not the last of me. So you'll be seeing me again soon.
So continue to support him and all the other performers. Make sure that you spread lots of love and light their way. And we will see you again next week for next week's challenge. And thank you all for being on the panel again. And we will see you all next week. Bye.
Bye.